So hi everyone, today we have a special guest on our channel. We have Dheeraj with us. So Dheeraj, would you like to introduce yourself once?
Yeah, sure, Ashish. Hello, everyone. I am Dheeraj Sharma, and I am a part of the organization's LinkedIn, and I have also interviewed and cracked T-Show and Co. Apart from this, I have interviewed at Google, Amazon, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm a co-founder at a startup Calypso, and I'm also being a part of Amazon Summer School 24, and I am just a problem solver and love to work on real world projects. So I think,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's all about me, Ashish. So yeah, that's it.
Huh. Nice, nice. So like he mentioned, he has come from a tier 3 college and he has cracked companies like D, Shaw and LinkedIn and has interviewed at many product-based companies like Google and Amazon. And in this video, we'll be getting to know all about his journey and how he was able to achieve so many things, that too coming from a tier 3 college. So the first thing that I want to talk about, Dheeraj, is how did you manage to get so many interview opportunities? Because students from tier 3 college, the main problem that they face is they're not able to get interview calls, right? Many people right now are there who are unable to get interview call or a call back. So how did you manage to do so?
Yeah, that's a correct question. Ashish, I would say the difficulty is there for sure for a tier three college. For me, I have also experienced. So it's in the view, there are a number of ways to get interview calls. Just it's that
Hmm.
you have to put on extra effort and you have to,
Yeah.
just come out of the race and you have to try out all the steps कि किस तरह से किसी एक ऑप्शन से ही आपकी जो इंटरव्यू कॉल है उसके आने के चांसेस हो जाए. So if I go into more descriptive way, so I would say, yeah, in case of comparison between on campus and off campus, ऑन कैंपस में तो हमें पता है कि कंपनीज कॉलेज में आएंगी एंड वी हैव टू सिट एंड इफ देयर इज एनी क्राइटेरिया ऑफ जीपीए एंड ऑल तो हमें वो क्रॉस करके वी हैव टू जस्ट सिट फॉर द इंटरव्यू. But in off
Hmm.
campus, I would say instead of having one, we have multiple, ways to get a call. I would say first is foremost to apply for the role if there is any opening over there. So for that, you need to get aware. So you can be aware with the job portals of the company. तो पहला तो ये है
Hmm.
कि अगर कोई ओपनिंग खुली है तो आप वहां पे जाके अप्लाई करें. Secondly, I would say that the thing that matters is cold emailing. Cold emailing एक ऐसी चीज है that you can do even when the opening is there and the opening is not there. In both cases, you can do the cold emailing to the
Hmm.
recruiters or the HRs. So this is the another way. Third way, which is most popular nowadays, is hackathons. Like participate in
Hmm.
most of the hackathons that leads to a intern position or a intern interview position. So yeah,
Hmm.
like हमारे फ्लिपकार्ट ग्रिड चलता है, Amazon ML समर स्कूल है, फिर शी कोड है, a lot
JP
of
Morgan का.
hackathons happens that lead to a interview or a placement. So आप
Hmm.
hackathon में जा सकते हैं. Then there is go with hiring process like off campus drive शुरू हुआ है. Yeah, there is one very underrating hiring which is called as internal hiring. In the view, like
Hmm.
the organization is not hiring, but the team, a particular team in an organization is hiring for few people. Like there is a need of
Hmm.
only two or three interns in a team. So it's like that team is hiring for in that organization. There is not any off-campus drive which is open over there. So I think there are a number of ways to get into the interview. So, but the problem is that कि लोगों को ज़्यादा पता नहीं है. So they just only know कि ओपनिंग आएगी तो हम अप्लाई करेंगे. So उस चांस में कंपटीशन बहुत हाई होता है. So you just need to figure out कि
Hmm.
कौन से ऐसे अदर वेज हैं जिसमें आपका जो स्टेप है वो रेस में थोड़ा हाई. So I would say कि ये एक
Hmm.
डिस्क्रिप्टिव वे था that I could tell like how you can make
Hmm.
yourself to be a little higher than others. That's all.
Hi everyone. If you're from a tier 3 college, then the biggest hurdle you might be facing right now is the lack of opportunities. You might not have a lot of companies coming to your campus, and getting referrals and connecting with HRs has become a very difficult thing to do right now. Which is why I have an amazing resource for you. Down in the description box, you'll find a link, and once you click on that link, you'll be able to connect with multiple people of various companies who will be able to refer you. So not only you'll find employees of the company who will refer you, who you can connect with, But apart from that, you'll find a list of HRs that are actively hiring. So you can sort them by company, you can sort them by the position that you want to apply to, and you'll see a list of pretty much every company that there is. So you have both the option of connecting with the HRs and connecting with the employees to get a referral. So this is a very easy way for you to get your dream company's opportunity and get your dream company's interview call right now. So don't waste any time. Go click the link in the description and get your dream company's interview call right now. Hmm. Right, right. Especially the hackathons point that you mentioned. अभी तो काफी companies है who are hiring via hackathon. You have JP Morgan, you have Walmart. Almost many
Hmm.
companies are there that hire good
Uber
product-based
is
companies
there.
that hire via hackathon. Yeah, exactly. Uber is there. तो काफी options रहते हैं आजकल. And the other points that you mentioned, cold emailing, referrals, and all these things, you will have to put extra effort. That is the main thing. If you're from a tier three, so you can be on par with a tier one student. You just need to put in extra effort. So that is one thing that you get the interview call. And I saw your interview experiences of Google, Uber, and Google, D, Shaw, and LinkedIn, and all these companies. And I noticed that the questions of DSA were pretty difficult, है ना? काफी high level DSA questions आ रहे थे, which you were able to crack. So the second part that I want to talk about after the getting the interview call is the preparation. कि how did you get so good at DSA that you were able to crack the DSA round of all these companies?
I would say, yeah, I go with your statement 100% that DSA interviews rounds which happened to me in my interviews were that mid to high. They're not
Hmm.
easy, but I would say कि in a comparative way अगर देखा जाए तो yeah, D Shock का बहुत ज़्यादा tough में था. But
Hmm.
the view like how to prepare for DSA is something like DSA is something that you cannot, forget or you cannot leave
Hmm.
for any product-based company. And
Right.
even for any good company which is giving you a good stipend or a good, a package for a
हाँ.
product-based. So you cannot skip DSA. So I would say that there are ways, there are techniques to get into DSA. It depends upon the people. Like some people love reading books. उनका
Hmm.
बुक से अगर वो रीड करें उनको ज्यादा अच्छे से समझ आता है. Some people make e-notes. They don't rely on making pen and paper notes. So all those things. But in my case, I could only help it out in the way by telling my strategy over it. So it's just like, in my view, I do DSA by having three things in manage. Like firstly, I go with a book. So I what I do is कि जैसे मेरे को आज पता है that I have to start up with strings or I have to start up with recursion today. So what I would do is कि I would read that topic very thoroughly from that book. I would mention the book if I can. I think that book name is Padma Reddy for data structures and algorithms. That's a very nice book which I have referred. So if audience is willing, they can also have a go over it. Easily available है on the internet, freely access है. So I go with the book and मैं उनको पहले अच्छे से टॉपिक को कवर करता था. Then I go up with the concept through a YouTube video. So a number of YouTube channels and a number of people are there who are helping out in mentoring about data structures and algorithms. तो जो आपको ठीक लगता है आप उनसे रेफर कर सकते हैं. And after getting the concept from the book, मैं क्या करता था आई जंप टू द वीडियो फॉर द बेटर
Hmm.
कंसेप्ट. तो क्या होता था आई हैव ऑलरेडी रेड फ्रॉम द बुक. तो जब मैं वो वीडियो से देखता था दैट गिव मी मोर कंसेप्चुअल पावर फॉर दैट. तो उसके बाद आई
Hmm.
जंप टू द प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग थ्रू वीडियोज ओनली. तो पहले मैंने
Hmm.
बुक को रीड आउट करा, फिर मैंने वीडियो एक्सप्लेनेशन देखा, फिर देयर आर द चैनल्स और देयर आर द वीडियोस ऑन व्हिच द प्रॉब्लम्स आर बीइंग सॉल्व्ड ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक.
Hmm.
तो मैं देखता था कि किस
Yes.
तरह से प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व आउट हुआ है. सो दीज थ्री वे टेक्निक आई यूज एंड आफ्टर दैट आई जंप टू लीड कोड एंड उस पे मैं प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करना शुरू करता था. सो फॉर ए बिगिनर आई वुड से लाइक दे कैन स्टार्ट दिस वे एंड विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम आप जब टेक्निक में एक बार अच्छे से इन्वॉल्व हो जाते हैं, फिर इवन इफ यू रीड बुक फर्स्ट और इवन इफ यू वॉच वीडियो फर्स्ट तो वह मैनेज आउट हो जाता है. बट माई टेक्निक वॉज इन दैट वे. So I think that's how I enhanced my way to get into data structures. So that's what I would say on my behalf for that.
Hmm. 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 Right, right, right. And how many DSA problems have you solved? Like, if you can give us a range.
I could say that I'm most on lead code. So I have solved, I think, some 500 plus problems on lead code. But I'm a night on lead code. So I basically focus on contests more than the number of
Hmm.
problems. Because nowadays company also focus on the contest rating because number
Yeah.
of problems, I think at some point they doesn't matter. They don't matter.
Hmm.
The matter is how good you are at competitive programming. Because in the
Hmm.
interview, you also have to solve the problems in a particular time, and that only can build if you are good at competitive programming. So that's it.
Hmm. Right, right. Time to practice is basically very important, rather than just solving a lot of problems. If you solve problems in a contest or in a time manner, that practice will give you more edge over just normal problem solving, right?
Hmm.
Right, right. All right. So, on a final note, to all of the people who are watching this video, who also want to be like you and, crack good product based companies like you, what advice would you like to give them?
I would say that in order to crack any company, do not mess with the information. There is bulk of information which is spread over there. Somebody will say something, someone will say something else. So just I would say focus on few things, data structures and algorithms. Second, you have to have very, very solid, good projects in your hands. It's not like you need to build 5 to 8 projects, something like that. Even if you have 3 solid projects, more than enough. Having good
Hmm.
projects, data structures and algorithms, and few concepts of your computer fundamentals, including database management systems, computer networks, object-oriented programming. So a few concepts of theoretical concepts of all these topics and data structures and algorithms projects. This is all what you need. And after that, putting all of them in a proper way in your resume and apply with all the ways I have told already in this session. So I think that will help you a lot. So do not go with what else you have to do. Cover this. I think this is sufficient to get a good role in a good company. So that's all from my end.
Hmm. Right, right. So that's some wonderful advice right there. And apart from that, if anyone wants help from Dheeraj directly, then I'll give his LinkedIn and TopMate in the description. On TopMate, you can connect with him on a one-to-one call and also follow him on LinkedIn. He creates some amazing content on LinkedIn for you guys, so make sure that you follow him and check out the description box for the resources and the links to his profiles basically. So thanks a lot, Dheeraj, for taking out your time and coming on my channel and sharing all these wonderful advices and tips with me and my subscribers. I hope it will help a lot of students. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ashish.